حقيقة ركلتان حقيقة ركلتان
Hello and welcome to week 23 of Radio Kai. We hope you enjoyed last week's show.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed last week's show and looking forward to this week's set of features. We got a lot of features such as the mystery song, where you have to guess 5 different songs and you have to guess which songs they are. We got Oshan with his birthdays, and we also got Guess a Year, and that is where we say 5 different music facts of different years, and you have to guess which year that is. We got news and sport with Ethan, Max and Peter. And we also got Corey as well on the piano. It's always a mystery with which song he's going to play. And we also got our interview this week. This week we're interviewing Elgan, who is from where, Don?
From when?
Yes, so we'll be interviewing Elgan from Franwen this week. What we also?
Yes, we are.
So we got another request starting us off this week. And the request is from Keon, who's in Cakestreet. And he wants us to play Backo, which is by Truck Tunes. We hope you enjoy this Keon.
He's like a loader and a digger and a grader too. There aren't many jobs that this truck can't do. To switch from one to the other is easy, so push the button and to work you go. And for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah, if you've got a tough job that you need to do, where an excavator loader wouldn't have the room, just let him know and he'll be there. He can do so much, some say it isn't fair, 'cause for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah, his 2 stabilizers keep him steady, so to scoop a load he's always ready to go. You can move him around using his controls, spend all day just digging holes. And for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah. Now, do you remember what we called these legs just a minute ago? That's right, they're called stabilizers. They help to keep the backhoe steady while it works. Whenever a backhoe is digging, you'll see it sitting up on its stabilizers. Some people call these trucks backhoe loaders because they have a digger, which is called a backhoe, on one side, and a loader on the other side. So backhoes can both dig and load, but they can do so much more than that. Some of these trucks can use different attachments to do even more jobs. Why, this backhoe loader uses a blade that's attached to its bucket to grade or level the ground. And check this out. See how this machine is using an attachment to work as an impact hammer? He sure needs his stabilizers for a job like this. They help hold him in one place while he hammers. What an amazing truck! And for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah. Now don't forget, he can also load, filling this dump truck working on the road. If you see him at work, you might want to say, Mom and Dad, I saw a backhoe today. And for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah. Look here, this truck is his little bro. He's a miniature version of this backhoe. He can do anything that his brother can do, 'cause he's smaller, he can work in tighter places too. And for all his capabilities, they call him Mini Versatility.
Yeah!
And for all his capabilities, they call him Mr. Versatility. Yeah.
If you liked the backhoe video, you'll want to visit us at 20trucks.com. Find out how you can get the Ultimate Trucks package. It includes 2 DVDs, a music CD, and a 20 Trucks t-shirt, all for one low price. I can 20 Trucks, can you?
Well, Back Up by Tune. Now we got the mystery voice up.
Now we got the mystery song here now on Radio Kai. We play out 5 different songs and you have to guess which songs they
Here
are.
comes the mystery voice.
Mystery voice. Mystery voice.
Here's our first song for this week.
Cross our hearts and we'll hope to die that the other was to blame. Oh, but neither one will ever give in. So we gaze on an age.
Song number 2 for this week.
I'm moving out.
Song number 3 for this week.
Be a happier guy.
Song number 4 week.
Not going to fight this week.
It's pretty fine. It's pretty fine. He took me to the future in the flux thing, and I saw every.
We hope you got all these answers correct. The next song is Further Up on the Road by Bruce Springsteen.
Miles of marked in blood and gold.
birthday. Happy birthday.
That was Further Up the Road by the old classic of Bruce Springsteen that lives in America. Now we've got the birthdays, and I will tell you the answer after the new feature. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I don't know what's the name of it again. But all I'm going to say, I think I'm going to be going to Scotland for this week. I don't know where in Scotland, but Scotland. But the number one for this week is, he is a movie actor that lives in Connecticut. And he is 62 years old. Film and television actor who is best recognised for his role as Terry Silver in Karate Kid Part 3. He later appeared the role in the Netflix series Cobra Kai that I also watched. Oh, by the way, I watch everything to do with karate, so yes. He also appeared in Another World and Vampires. No idea what Another World and Another Vampires, but they were. He majored in English literature and music at College of Holy Cross. He landed his first Broadway show for Best Little Warrenhouse in Texas while he was still in school. He has guest starred on the popular team series One Tree Hill. He has amassed over 30 acting credits throughout his lengthy career. His father was a college professor and his mother was a dance teacher. He and his wife, Mary Page Keller, have 2 sons together. He appeared in Reba McEntire What Do You Say music video in 1991. Wow, well done. Very, very recommended watching Cobra Kai. Like I said few weeks ago, I talked about Cobra Kai, didn't I? But this week, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but probably Scotland, but yeah. So, the number 2 for this week is apparently, I like to say apparently, it's tradition now on the radio. Isn't it, boys over there? Yeah.
Isn't it even?
Yeah? Yeah.
Isn't it even?
Yeah. So, this is number 2 of this week. Apparently a movie actor, again, that lives in Blackpool, England. Okay, good. He is 61 years old. That apparently, saying that again, am I? Because I'm liking that song. Apparently he became known for his role, Professor Remus John Lupin, in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and gave a great performance in cult film as a voice actor. He provided the voice of Earthworm in the 1996, wherever that is, animated film James and the Giant Peach. Hold on a minute. Roald Dahl? No, it isn't. It's not Roald Dahl. If you think it's Roald Dahl, you're totally crazy, because it's James and the Giant Peach from Roald Dahl, but it's not Roald Dahl. So, yeah. So, I like James and the Giant Peach. Never read it, never watched it, but apparently it's a good film. Even I said I liked it, no, I don't. I just want to say that because everyone else likes it. So, in his youth, he wrote and performed his own songs with the rock band Ked and the punk rock band Tour 66, apparently. Again, I say apparently again, while playing guitar and attending Highfield High School. He had no desire to become an actor. He started in Thailand Kingdom of Heaven and Omen in 2006. He had a 9-year-old relationship with actress Anna Foyle, but their relationship ended in 2010. He was married to Sarah Sagadman from 1992 to 1993. He has a daughter named Grace. He played a supporting role in Oh my god, my favourite film, Harry Potter film, alongside Daniel Radcliffe. Oh yeah, Daniel Radcliffe's Harry Potter, as in Harry Potter himself, alongside the two classics. So all I know is there's a couple of people I know from Harry Potter. All I'm going to say is he is Minerva McGonagall in the Harry Potter film, and she is acting as Maggie Smith. But sad news is she died in 2024, I think, or 2025. I don't really know. She got a cat. I don't want to really talk about anything else about that. But yeah, so that's what is for Harry Potter and Azkaban. It's a good film. You really should watch it. It's actually very recommended. So yeah, so number 3 for this week is going to be YouTube gamer who focused primarily on Minecraft gameplay with some Roblox content mixed in as well. His channel has gained over 2.1 million subscribers on YouTube. He has had a segment where he turns popular avatars from Fortnite. Fortnite, my game. I haven't played Fortnite. I hadn't played Fortnite in a while, about 6 months, I think. But I don't really know. So yeah. Enter a character in Roblox that apparently is a good player on Roblox. Apparently. He is 27 years old. He's from Tunisia. That he's a YouTube star. He launched his YouTube channel in August of 2015. His first video was called Minecraft Skywars. It's all about the sneaking one. He had collaborated with Hello Juniper to sell his own merchant sites. His Roblox music video, the movie video, has received over 14 million of views since August of 2007. If you saw this person's YouTube channel, I can tell you more about that name later in the show, but it's a good YouTube video. You should definitely check it out. He has battled exploding TNT in Minecraft minigames Photocube. So yeah, so number 4 for this week is, anyone knows what number 4 is? Well, I can tell you one thing about number 4. It's a great Roblox actor. Joking. Roblox star from Roblox, who's playing Roblox. Also, she is 30 years old. 30 years old. 30 years old. That's a big age. A YouTube and Twitch gamer known for creating Let's Play videos of games from Diablo to Minecraft. She has earned more than 3.6 million subscribers on her account on Minecraft, YouTube, that kind of thing. So yeah, and she has Roblox YouTube channel from diverse vlogs and gaming videos. In June 2004, she opened both her YouTube channel and Twitter accounts, debuting with the tweet, "Check out my new video. I started the homeless Sim Challenger." Sim Challenge? Never known that! And who the hell is that anyways? Some of her most popular YouTube videos including PvP Queen, Miniplex, Ep2, and also she began studying graphic design in college and joined the Zeta Tau Alpha Sorority. That's a great name. I don't even know how to spell that. She has made millions of dollars developing games on the Roblox platform. Her last name is Leeds. She is a proud born and raised Texas native. She has a twin sister named Caitlin. She began dating YouTuber Zach Kletter in 2007. He proposed in Granda in May of 2018 and they tied the knot a year later in February 2024. They announced they were expecting their first child together in July 2024. They welcomed their child Clover. She co-hosted a YouTube channel called Girls Club with fellow game layer. So, now everyone, that's all I've got from, hold on, the birthday part for this week is, we're going to just add a little bit about this person again. She likes Adopt Me, Roblox Battle, also Dress to Impress, also a YouTuber called Press and Play. Like I used to do a few weeks ago. I don't know when I did it, but it's a good, it's a good Press and Play, it's good, you should check it out. Anyway, number first of new feature, shall we? So I'm going to Scotland now, apparently. Scotland, about 10 cool facts about Scotland. Now start there. 5 fact. So Scotland is home to the tallest waterfall in Britain, named Androha Alohean. Repeat it? If you can repeat it, that is. Number second of this week is the official animal of Scotland in the Yukon. Number third of the fact this week is Scotland has approximately 790 islands. Scotland is home to the oldest tree in Europe. Edinburgh was the first city in the world to have its own fire brigade. And apparently, everyone knows this, Edinburgh's the capital. Edinburgh is a good place. Been there, done that, been to everywhere, done that. Been there, done that, and I've been to the castle, done that, and I've been to Winter Wonderland there, done that, been to everywhere. Yes, I did. So it's from British Island, from Scottish, Gaelic, English, British Sign language. Never speak to Scottish, but you know. It's a great island, apparently, been there. Things to see, to do in Scotland, it's going to be, all I'm going to say is a castle. That's all I'm going to say, because you have to go there yourself to that. So yeah. And I'm going to have one more for this week from the Scotland. Is apparently there's, oh my God, I'm saying that apparently word again, am I? So, it's capital Edinburgh. There's going to be a lot of airport there and stuff. So, yeah. It's history. This isn't a new feature going to be apparently from Dion and Dolan. Well done, I would say, from Dion and Dolan. So, yeah, like I said, second of this week is going to be second and last for this history lesson. But you're going to Amsterdam. I don't know why I just picked Amsterdam, just randomly comes into my head. Netherlands, 9 hours and 22 minutes from Holyhead, 11 hours and 15 minutes to Amsterdam from Holyhead. Also, the weather is okay. Amsterdam is the Netherlands capital known for its artist heritage, elaborate canal system and the narrow house with gabled facades. Legacy of the city is 17th century golden age. Its museum district house. The Van Gogh Museum works by remembrance and in Ringratahara. And that's a name, by the way, I'm not saying it right. I'm saying it right, but I'm just can't pronounce it. The next one is Tedjeka. Circling is key to the city's challenges, and there are numerous bike paths. Also, before I forget, Iceland been there. Iceland been there. It's a good place, apparently. So the capital's Amsterdam. I haven't been there, but I know where it's a capital. Capital's Amsterdam. Things to do there, it's going to be Rijksmuseum, Van Gogh Museum, Anne Frank House, also the canals, food, obviously. And yeah, so Amsterdam is a critical and expensive city to live in. So if I was you, I wouldn't live there. Just go on holiday. So it's borders with Belgium, that are also going there, done that in a few months. Go there. It's a great idea. So, Notre Dame, it's by Amsterdam. Anne Frank House too is a good... Oh, also, yeah, actually, just to get everyone to do this, my dad been to Amsterdam and Rotterdam, and he said it's a good place. So, yeah, so like I said, it's a great place to go on holiday, but not to live in. It's 18 degrees. So yeah, everyone, hope you enjoyed this radio today, and I'll see you next week for another birthdays and the history lesson. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this feature, and next week it's going to be, I think it's going to be Belgium, Ireland, Wales, or maybe it's going to be somewhere else in the United States, India or New York. Now, I'm going to say the answers for the birthday. The answers for the birthday is, first one, it's going to be Thomas Ian Griffith from Harry Potter. Joking. Ha! It's from Cobra Guy. And then David DeWillis, and from Harry Potter. Seth Place also is in Minecraft plus Roblox, that games. And also Megan Plays. Megan Plays is a great, entertaining video. Never listened to it, never watched it, but apparently it's good. So like I said, Seth Plays, it's a YouTube video. It's a good idea to watch it. Goodbye from me for this week, and I'll see you next week with more birthdays history lesson. So next week it's going to be Belgium or United States or somewhere different, like I said earlier on. So goodbye from now, and I'll see you next week with more birthdays and history. By the way, the name now for the new feature is going to be History from now on. So I hope you enjoyed this week radio show, and I hope you come back, see the radio show next week for week 24 on the birthday and the history lesson. And the next song is going to be Haven't Died in Tree by Fleur de Lis, a Welsh band. It's a good band. Listen to it. So I hope you enjoy this, and I hope Mr. Edwards, Chris Edwards, from my old school, Sonor Push, listening to this now. So, goodbye.
Nôl yn haf 2013, lle braf o gorffwys ar dyn, meddwi'n dos ar ges o un, a rhedag am y ffyn o nôl yn 2013, lle braf o dawnsio efo chdi, chwarae gwmpas llawn ddeudi, sticio efo fi, hynny o sneidi o beth, i weli si chdi'n dawnsio, flicio do ath na dechrau fy mhlesio, a mi weli si chdi'n rhoi'r look i mi, tra'n arwain at dy gynfwyni, dwi'n gallu teimlo chdi'n ymlacio wrth dy wythyn dechrau gwacio, ond please, paid anghofio, na i dal i drio, i neu chdi ddechrau cofio, nôl yn haf 2013, lle braf o gorffwys ar dy lun, meddwi'n dos ar ges o win, a rhedag am y ffyn o nôl yn 2013, lle braf o dawnsio efo chdi, chwarae gwmpas llawn ddeudi, sticio efo fi, hynny o sneidi wrth agosau, mae'r teimlad yn gryfhau a dwi'n gweld fy hun yn mwy o dy isio, ryd o wythdi a dy byrffiwm o'r gry, fi just mi bron a llewygu, wrth i'r tymheredd ddechrau codi mi nawn ni nag y boli, ond please, na i ddim sioni, ryd ni Sartuli Med Windows te solin An heta gamle fin no Nwy fil un deg tri Lle braf o dawnsio efo chdi Chwarae gwmpas llawn direidi Ysdicio efo fi hynny os neud O nôl yn haf 2013 Lle braf o gor Sartulin Med Windows ges o win A rhedeg ar y ddyn o nôl yn 2013 Lle braf o dawnsio efo chdi Chwarae gwmpas llawn direidi
Here's Great American Railroad Journeys with Ethan.
Welcome back to Great American Railroad Journeys. We're going from the Central Railroad of New Jersey Commuter Power Terminal to Washington, D.C. Union Station. Starting at the CNJ Terminal, walk 25 miles to the Exchange Place Station, then take a PATH train to Newark Penn, and then change to an Amtrak Northeast Regional train to DC. Now rewind back to 1890, the furthest we're going ever in this feature, and you're on the Baltimore and Ohio's Royal Blue. Let's just say you're on the Royal Limited. The new carriages supplied by Pullman had vestibules so passengers could walk between cars without fearing of getting sort of dirt and grime on them. Now on to locos of note, where I say 5 facts about a locomotive and you had to guess which one it is. The locomotives had a 4-6-2 wheel arrangement. There are 20 of them built. All of them are named after US presidents at the time, from the first 20. Some of members are streamlined, and only one of them survived. Number 5300, President Washington. Now where are we? Oh yeah. But today, you don't have those kind of luxuries in 1890, as the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad had axed services north of Baltimore to New York City in 1958. Mount Royal Station was reopened as the Maryland Institute College of Art in 1964, after the station was closed in 1961. Once you're at DC Station, remember the glory days of the Gentleman Fashion Trains. The journey takes 4 hours and 12 minutes and costs £382 or £2.33 in 1890 money. Locus of note answer is the Baltimore and Ohio P7 class 462s. Next up we got Corey's feature. But before we do that, I would say go visit the 5300 at the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum in Baltimore, Maryland. The locomotive is outside, although it has been moved around a couple of times. And also see the day coach, which is a Delaware, Lackawanna Western coach disguised as a day coach on the Royal Blue.
This week I'll be doing Bad Dreams by Teddy Swims. Hope you enjoy.
the Year.
Developer Woody.
Corey on the piano. Now we got Get the Air.
Okay, so this is our feature where we say different topics and we do different music news each week. So, okay, so this year's Brit Awards ceremony was hosted by Ozzy Osbourne, Sharon Osbourne, Kelly Osbourne and Jack Osbourne.
Westlife is playing the 10th anniversary concert in Europe for a big concert.
And also this year, like a prayer singer, Madonna celebrated her 50th birthday. So happy birthday to Madonna.
Happy birthday, Madonna.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Happy birthday.
And 6 members of the Specials have reunited in Baskerville as a surprise act called Terry Hall and Friends.
Next on, we are the Champion by Queen.
I've paid my dues time after time. I've done my sentence but committed no crime. And bad mistakes I've made a few. I've had my share of bad kicks in my face, but I've come through. And I need to go on, on. We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bows and my curtain calls. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. I thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure cruise. I consider it a challenge before the whole human race, and I ain't gonna lose. I need to go on, We are the champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. The champions, my friends, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
News from around the school.
Hey everyone, Ethan here with news from around the school. First up, Cannot Die went to a chocolate factory in Llangefni. Whoa, it's almost like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory all over again. Next up, Cynradd Padwa has an extension on their kitchen. They're definitely doing a lot of work on their kitchen, eh? And then Corey went to see Teddy Swims on Sunday. Wowzers. Except Cynradd Tria has been used to use chalk outside to make pictures. Decently cool. And finally, it'll be Red Nose Day on Friday, all in support of comic relief. You know, like sitcoms like Oh, Dr. Beeching and other comedies made by the BBC. Then we got Big J, Stag Rugby, 3:15 to 4:15. And then Youth Club have been on the air from 6:30 to 8:30. Anyway, the next song is Imagine by John Lennon.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, or brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
That was Imagine by John Lennon. Now we got the mystery song and guess the year answers.
Okay, so if you got our year correctly, our year was... What was it on?
2008.
And our 60 song for this week was Games People Play by Joe South. Our 70 song was Moving Out by Billy Joel. What was our 80 song gone?
Father Day by The Haircut 100.
So our 80 song was Fantastic Day by Haircuts 100. Thank you, Dylan. And our 90 song for this week was November Rain by Guns N' Roses. And what was our 2000 song, Ethan?
Year 3000 by Busted.
Okay, so we hope you got all the songs correctly. And here's Oscar now with your leaderboard answers for this week. I wonder who won this week. Who won the Don? Let's see who won this week. Shall we, Ethan and Don?
Yeah.
Yes, I wonder who won today then. Well, you can find out now on Gideon and Dylan on the phone. Yeah, so let's start with this number 6 of this week. It's going to be all the way to Ukrav to kick on start for this week. It's going to be Connellan. Got 21 out of 30. Wow. That's a great mark for Connellan. Well done. Number 5 of this week is Connell Trooper. They got 24 out of 30. And also Connell Pimp got 24 out of 30. Number 4 for this week is Keynes Pedron. They got 26 out of 30. And apparently Kerv missed 2. And she got 26 out of 30. Number 3 for this week is Sweaver, of course. We got 27 out of 30. And number 2 for this week is Cynefina plus Ceintina. Cynna Pedwar got 28 out of 30. And Cain's Die. Well done. Also, number 1 for this week is going to be Dwynwen. Wow, well done, Dwynwen. Got 29 out of 30. And Caintin, and of course, the old one who's always winning, it's Canal Die. Well done, you. But not full house, but you got 29 out of 30. You only need one more, and you have full house. Well done, Canal Die, Dwynwen, and Caintin. The next song is going to be, apparently, by me. I picked it, Sail of a Century by Sleeper. And by the way, if I was you, I would not sleep in this song. If I was you, I would listen to this song, not sleep, because it's saying Sail of a Century and the artist is Sleeper, so everyone thinks it's going to be sleeping. But no, don't sleep, listen to the song. I hope you enjoy this song.
We'll stand where the river bends. I hope we
Jonathan Anderson steps down as creative director for Spanish fashion design chain Loewe. Happy retirement day, Mr. Anderson, and go find a somewhat cool job. Next up, NASA astronauts return home after 9 months of stranded on the International Space Station. They're coming home soon. And finally, Netflix has a new flawless drama set entirely with Britain with British actors. Next up, we got Max and Peter with the sports updates.
Hallo, het is Stof Studio. Het is British Studio. Voor de zesde over Oh, anyway. Where am I? Ah, yeah. Hello. Peter. It's this over Master Cameraman. So, this week is the studio. That effort racing in Chinese track. How could I cause it to win this one too? England popcorn is a broker. Flying in the garage. Jack Traeger won the final master in the HA Cup. Sunday hurting the mask and hurting the hurting. The jokes of me with the hurry. So that's it, because there's some news. The second guy to read here. The second guy coming back.
At this moment, you
just heard there Come On Eileen by Gax's Midnight Runners here on Radio Camp. Now we are moving on to our interview for this week.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
This week it's Elgan, who is from Franwan. Hello Elgan, sut ydych chi heddiw?
Dwi'n da iawn, diolch, ac yn diolchgar iawn am y gwahoddiad. Diolch am gael fi.
Mae'n iawn.
Mae'n iawn.
Hello, Elgan.
So our first question we've got here for you is, who would be your favourite actor in Franwan?
O, mae hwnna'n gwestiwn mawr. Da ni wedi gweithio fel lot o actorion dros y blynyddoedd. Ond, ti'n gwybod be? Y person sy'n dod i'n mhenni ydy actor ifanc o'r enw Owen Allen. Actor o Ochrau Gaernarfon, ymreidol. Ac dwi jyst yn meddwl bod o'n actor efo lot o egni, efo lot o hiwmor ac yn dal sylw cynulleidfa yn da iawn. So dwi yn mynd i ddweud Owen Allen.
Da iawn.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing from when?
O, na chdi gwestiwn da hefyd. So dwi, technically, wedi gweithio fo Fran Wen am bron i 10 blynedd.
Wow.
Yndw, ond dim ond yn y blwyddyn dwytha dwi wedi dod yn rhan o'r tîm Fran Wen fel aelod o staff. Ond fel arall, yn y 10 mlynedd fel arall, dwi wedi gweithio Fran Wen fel perfformiwr, fel cyfarwyddwr sioe, fel sgwennwr sioia a dramau, ond hefyd wedi gweithio fo pobl ifanc fel chi a pobl ifanc eraill yn Gogledd Gorllewin Cymru yn creu prosiectau a darna o theatr really cool efo pobl ifanc. So dwi'n hwylusydd celfyddydol, da ni'n dweud hefyd, art facilitator hefyd. Dwi'n dweud bach o hynna fo Fran Wen.
What would you do in your spare time?
Yn fy amser sbar, fyswn ni yn siwr bod mynd â ci bach fi am dro, efo fy ngŵr hefyd, ddim yn mynd â ngŵr am dro. Sa'r 3 ohono ni'n mynd am dro bendant. Dathon ni symud yn ôl i Gogledd blwyddyn dwytha, so mae gennym ni lot o archwilio i wneud, lot o ffindio am dros gwahanol i wneud. So dyna swn i'n neud yn amser sbar fi. Neu os ddim am dro, watchad rhaglenni reality trash. A ddim teimlo'n un gyda'r peth.
Be dy hynna?
O, na i roed enghraifft i chdi. Da chi wedi clywed am The Real Housewives of New York, enghraifft? Dwi'n cymryd bod chi heb. Na. Da chi bod be, da chi gwell off, really. Achos mae di absorbio lot o amser sbar fi, gormod amser sbar fi, The Real Housewives, a bywyda cyfeithog nhw. Bywyda ridiculous o gyfeithog nhw. Ond mae'r helpu fi dianc, dwi'n licio fo fel dihangfa bach yn amser sbar fi.
Beth ydy diddordeba?
Mae gennau sawl diddordeb. Dwi yn licio mynd i'r redag, mae hwnna'n diddordeb gyda fi. Dwi'n licio ymarfer corff, mae hwnna'n yn rhan o'r routine fi. Mae'n diddordeb gyda fi yn adeiladu a cryfhau muscles fi, mwyn edrych ar ôl fi fy hun. Dwi yn licio mynd i gigs a bethau hefyd, dwi'n licio mynd i weld cerddoriaeth byw. Mae hwnna'n diddordeb, ac diddordeb bach gwahanol i chi pobi. Dwi'n really mwynhau pobi, so wneud cacenna.
Pa fath o cacenna?
Cwestiwn da. Cwestiwn da. Ti'n gwybod be, dwi wrth y modd efo unrhyw gacen sydd efo butter icing. So, eich rhywbeth o carrot cake neu standard Victorian sponge, ond efo butter icing. Nid cream fresh yn anffodus. Not a fresh cream kind of guy.
Why not?
Cwestiwn da. Just bod fi ddim yn licio fo. Cymaint a dwi'n licio'r butter ice cream. Icing.
Mill.
Yeah.
What could you get with £1 million?
Gymaint o bethau efo miliwn. Ond ella'r peth gyntaf swn i'n neud fysa teithio'r byd efo'r pres na. Ond eich cyn teithio, actually, swn i yn meddwl am teulu ni, a meddwl, pwy dwi eisiau rhoi bach i. Ac eich elusen hefyd, neu rhyw gymuned dwi'n teimlo'n angerddol dros. pwy sy'n eisiau rhoi rhodd o'r miliynau i, a wedyn swn i'n mynd ar wyliau bach. Swn i'n licio teithio am 6 mis neu mwy. Dwi'n rhoi gwneud hynna. Nes i'n mynd y syth o brifysgol mewn i weithio, ond swn i'n licio rhywdydd. Eich gai ymddeol bach yn gynt, achos bod fi wedi gweithio yn syth ar ôl brifysgol, a wedyn gai deithio dy gyna. Unless bod fi'n cael y miliwn yma yn gynt na hynna. Ie, sori, na i ddod y bach o'r pres a rhannu fo efo chi hefyd. Di hwnna'n swnio'n oce?
Ynddi. Lle beth sy'n ti mynd ar dy wyliau?
Ie, cwestiwn da. Ti'n gwybod be? Ella swn i wedi dweud America, ond ar hyn o bryd, dwi'n mynd teimlo bod fi eisiau mynd i America. Felly, dwi'n mynd i dweud ysbrydoliaeth garosian yn fan hyn, rhywle fel Stockholm neu Copenhagen. So, rhywle fel a bita yn dda. Nes i watcha rhaglen Chris the Flame Baster. Chris, be mae'n galw hyn? Chris, mae'n raglen Chris Cooks Cymru ar y funud. Ac nath o raglen lle oedd o'n Slovacia. Ac ie, nath hwnna ddenu fi fyd, so allan Slovacia hefyd.
A mae chi ddim yn invite ni am holiday? Mynd efo chi am holidays?
Dwi'n meddwl dwi wedi dysgu ngwers ar ôl y cyfweliad yma, bod fi angen cofio gwahodd chi i unrhyw le dwi'n mynd o hyn ymlaen. Ie, unrhyw wyliau dwi'n mynd. Newch chi ddod efo fi i Copenhagen neu Stockholm? Ie, na ni. Oce, na ni.
Sgach chi mynd ar Ynys? Pa 3 pethau bys sy'n dod efo chi a pam?
Dwi'n cael mynd â ci bach fi.
Cawch?
Gret, oce. Aia ci bach fi. Aia, y gŵr eto. Na i fynd efo bo fi fynd. So dyna chdi 2 peth. Ac y rheswm sy'n ni'n mynd â nhw, y rheswm sy'n ni'n mynd â Nico, y ci, ydy achos mae o yn gyson efo fi. Mae'n consistent efo fi, o ran y cariad mae'n rhoi i fi. A mae'n cael fi allan o'r gwely, cael fi gario ymlaen weithiau'r dyddiau sy'n teimlo bach yn anodd eich. A mae'n jyst yn dod lot o hapusrwydd i fi, Nico. So sy'n mynd â Nico. A Dylan, fy ngŵr, sy'n ni'n mynd â fo hefyd, achos eto, lot o gariad, a da ni'n dod ymlaen ydda, Dylan yn dod â hiwmor, so mae hiwmor yn bwysig, Nico yn dod â hiwmor hefyd. A dyn y trydydd peth, dwi'n cael mynd â chi gyd efo fi. Ydy hwnna'n cyfri fel un peth? Chi gyd? Ydy. Gret!
It's your favourite thing and food?
Reit, mae hwn yn gwestiwn mawr achos dwi'n boi bwyd, dwi'n licio fy bwyd, ac bwyd, gai ddeud y cuisine yn edrych na un peth penodol, di hynna'n iawn? So dwi'n licio bwyd Korean, so nes i fynd i Korea, i De Korea, neu Gogledd, nes i fynd i De Korea i weithio fo artistiaid o Korea, sawl blwyddyn yn ôl, a nes i just caru'r bwyd yna. Ac ers hynna, dwi wedi bod yn trio ffindio pethau fel kimchi, sef fel cabbage spicy. Ac dwi'n stryglo i ffindio fo, ond erbyn hyn, mae yna fwy o stwff Coreaidd wedi dod i'r wlad sy'n gret, so dwi wedi ffindio kimchi o'r diwedd. So mae gennau potyn bach yn fy ffridge ar hyn o bryd. So dwi'n licio stwff Coreaidd o ran bwyd, ac o ran diod, gai fod bach yn cheeky, a dewis diod sydd efo chdi bach o alcohol yn efo. Dwi'n hwnna'n iawn?
Dwi'n meddwl iawn.
Oce, dwi wrth y modd efo espresso martini.
Beth sy'n fynd espresso martini?
Cwestiwn da, dwi'n gwybod mae'na calwa, rhyw fath o coffi liqueur, so blas coffi, a mae'na vodka yn efo. Fyddai ddim yn y gormod, fyddai digon o goffi, a be arall sy'n efo dod? Dwi'n mwyn cofio be arall sy'n efo. Just blas da iawn sy'n dod allan o'n efo.
O lle mae'r drink yna yn dod o?
Cwestiwn da. Dwi actually meddwl bod fi'n gwybod yr ateb, ond dwi'n gwestiwn addas ar gyfer hwn. So, ella na i ddeud, na i chwarae'n dwpa. Dwi'n yn gwybod.
Wyt ti yn chwarae offer aryn?
Dwi ddim, ond os baswn i efo'r amser, neu yn neud yr amser, swn i yn dewis y gitar. Nes i ddechrau, nes i drio dilyn YouTube i ddysgu yn ystod Covid, pan mi o na lot amser yn amlwg. Ond na, dwi'n di ail afal yn y gitar ers hynna, ond gitar.
A fath o gitar chi'n licio chwarae yn ystod y Covid?
Acoustic gitar o ddo.
Acoustic gitar,
Nes i gadw hi'n syml. A cyn yr acoustic gitar, actually, nes i gadw hi'n symlach. Nes i ddechrau fel ukulele. Ukulele bach piws.
Dwi'n licio ukulele.
Wyt ti?
Dwi'n hefyd nhw'r adra. 2-3 nhw.
Wow.
2-3. Dyn nhw'n hel llwch fel yn fi?
Yndi.
Be dwi'n gwybod pars favourites pan oedd chi gweithio i Franwen?
Hoff beth fi wrth gweithio efo Franwen. Yn y blwyddyn dwytha, neu fynd y blwyddyn dwytha ers bod yn staff efo Franwen. A ydych chi'n gwybod be? Ella doedd ddim yn sioc, ond oedd gweithio efo chi a criw Cain a Cai Thomas bendant yn massive highlight i fi. Oedd oedd lot o boddhad a teimlad o hapusrwydd. Ac o'n i jyst yn teimlo yn ddiogel iawn yn eich cwmni chi, ac yn teimlo, o'n i'n cael yn ysbrydoli gyda chi, inspired gyda chi. So, bendant efo chi.
Okay, so we had a little technical fault there, bringing you the final song here on Radio Kaib. And Elgan wanted I Know a Place by Muna, so we'll play that for him now. We'll see you next week for week 24 of Radio Kaib. It's bye from me, Guillaume.
Bye.
And it's bye from Oshan as well.
Bye.
And we'll see you next week.
I knew when you told me you don't wanna go home tonight, and you tried to just shrug it off when I asked why. Somebody hurt you, but you're here by my side. And I knew, 'cause I can recall when I was the one in your seat. I still got scars and they occasionally bleed, 'cause somebody hurt me, but I'm staying alive. And I can tell when you get nervous, you think being yourself lay down their weapon. Just give me trust and anything can happen. 'Cause I know a place we can go. Wherever they want, gonna lay down their weapon. Lay down their weapon. Just give me trust and watch what happens. 'Cause I know a place we can stay. Wherever they want, gonna lay down their weapon. Lay down their weapon. Don't you be afraid of love and affection. Just to lay down your weapon.
Okay, so we hope you've enjoyed this week's edition of Radio Caib, and we will see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Ta chi tân tổ để đặt giá tràn. Ta chi tân tổ để đặt giá tràn.
You're listening to Radio Caib.